This video is titled What I Love About the 2026 Toyota RAV4 and What I'm Maybe Not So Sure About or Still Unsure About. But realistically, I'm not unsure about anything, and I really do think that the new gen RAV4 is basically the best release Toyota has ever had since they've came into Canada. And I think it's the best thing since sliced bread, and I'll tell you why after I list the couple points of what I absolutely love that Toyota did when they made this bold change of getting the redesign done for the 2026 lineup. But I've gathered up some of the questions, comments, and concerns that I've seen floating around my channel in the comments section and even from other channels as well, as to what some viewers are still not certain about, and I've put it together towards the end of the video, so make sure you stick around. Now, the first one might actually surprise you, and this is probably the most controversial thing or change about the 26 Toyota RAV4, and it's the fact that Toyota went all electric, meaning there's no gasoline, there's no combustion only powertrain system. You have to get either a hybrid or you have to get a plug-in hybrid for 2026. I think this is great. Toyota didn't just give us the old style or dated technology when you're talking about the electrified powertrain systems. They're giving us the 5th generation hybrid powertrain system, which is currently used in the 26 Toyota Camry hybrid and 26 Toyota Corolla Cross. It's the best of the best when you're talking about hybrid powertrains from the best manufacturer that does hybrid powertrains. And then they're giving us the 6th generation plug-in hybrid powertrain system, which has insane range, insane fuel economy from both powertrains. Charging is a lot better as well. You can charge up to 80% in around 30 minutes, depending on what kind of charger you're using. So there's a lot of nice changes, and you would think that not having the gasoline combustion engine might hurt the brand or might hurt the lineup, but in fact this is a smart move because Toyota is streamlining the way they have their production set up, the flow of their trims in terms of color selection, in terms of grading. Right now there's 3 different grade structures. I've never seen or heard of any manufacturer, for sure Toyota, giving you 3 different looks, 3 different designs to go for, but it's all the same vehicle, the RAV4, right? You got the core, you've got the off-road, which is the woodland look, and then you've got the sport grades, which, by the way, I'll touch on this a little bit later in this video, but the SE for 2026 Toyota RAV4 hybrid has been dropped, but plug-in hybrid is there. So there's many different trims and powertrains you can go for. The Woodland Edition for 2026 in Canada is not available in a plug-in hybrid powertrain system. I'll answer that right now because that is one of the most high demand questions that I've been getting on my channel. Can you get the Woodland Edition in a plug-in? No, not in Canada. In the US, yes. Let's move on to what else I love about the 26 RAV4. The interior and the technology is just something that I can make many videos about, but I won't. Let's just talk about it here. Toyota didn't just refresh the interior, they completely revamped it. And if you watch a lot of the content and videos around the current generation Toyota RAV4, you'll see a lot of comments like, oh, you know, waiting for a redesign on the interior, or the interior needs a refresh, or needs bigger screens, whatever the case is. Toyota delivered and then some. You've got up to 12.9-inch multimedia screens, a standard, regardless, even if you go with the LE grade, a standard 12.3-inch wide multi-information display system. That's the screen that sits behind your steering wheel that helps you navigate through different settings and customizations of your Toyota RAV4. But it won't only do that, it's also going to house your turn-by-turn navigation, so you can help keep your eyes on the road. You actually don't have to shift over and look at your multimedia. This is groundbreaking in my opinion. You also have a built-in drive recorder for all grades, all models, which means the vehicle is going to use the cameras that it already has on the exterior of the Toyota RAV4, and it's going to act as an embedded drive recorder or dash camera, if you want to call it. Toyota Safety Sense 4.0, the Arene software, the multimedia itself, you can customize so many different settings and widgets so it can be exactly to your preference in how you see and use your multimedia screen, just like your smartphone. Yes, wireless CarPlay is still there. Yes, Android Auto is still there. Drive Connect, cloud-based navigation, but Toyota is also giving you up to 2 wireless phone chargers, not just one. In most models, you can get it with 1 wireless charger, but when you go up to the XSE Tech models, or when you go up to the limited grade, for example, you're actually getting 2 wireless chargers for the driver and for the passenger. This is absolutely a perfect use of space. Before I move over to the third element of what I absolutely love on the 26 RAV4, which is the design and overall practical enhancements of the 26 RAV4, I want to take a second to stop and say thank you to all of the new, current, and past existing subscribers on this channel. I've been doing some research and did notice that a lot of you who keep coming back to watch my videos or videos like this are actually not subscribed or not subscribing. So if that's one of you, please take a moment to go down and hit the subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. Third on the list, what I love about the 26 RAV4 is the increase in structural rigidity. The 26 RAV4 is built on the TNGA-K platform, has better insulation for a drastically improved cabin noise experience. Now, number 4, this is just a fun fact. I really love that Toyota made a RAV4 with 320 horsepower. I think that's insane. The fastest RAV4 is the current plug-in hybrid, or formerly known as the Prime Toyota RAV4, with just over 300. I think it has 302 or 303 horsepower. That's insane. That's a lot of power. It's more power than the old V6 Toyota RAV4 that got discontinued years and years and years ago. But now we're going to have 320 horsepower with those plug-in hybrid variants like the GR or like the XSE or even the SE model for 2026 plug-in hybrid. I can go on and on and on about what I love about the 26 Toyota RAV4 and what I think you will love about the 26 RAV4 as well. Like, for example, the fact that you can now get it with a full panoramic functional opening moonroof on the XLE Premium, not the Limited. Well, Limited will come with it, but the XLE Premium, guys. Currently, the XLE Premium does not give you that type of content and spec. But let me move over to what I think a lot of the viewers or some of the viewers might still be unsure about. That's specifically pricing. That's the hottest, biggest topic right now when you're talking about 26 Toyota RAV4 is the pricing. Currently, we don't have pricing yet for 26 RAV. We'll probably have it towards the end of this calendar year with anticipation of the vehicle landing sometime in January or even February of 2026. Pricing will go up. That's almost definite that we're going to see some type of increase. My anticipation is anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 model by model. Some models will probably see a little bit on the higher end of a price increase. Most likely the models that are more content rich, like the Limiteds, the XSE, XSE Tech, or the Woodland Edition, those ones might see a bigger price gap from their 2025 comparable variant over to 2026. Second topic that we're starting to see a lot of uncertainty about with regards to viewers on this channel and other channels is the availability and the wait times of the 26 Toyota RAV4. Now, currently the news is that we are supposed to start seeing the hybrid HEV Toyota RAV4 for 2026 land sometime around the new year. That could be the end of December, let's say, or sometime in the first couple of days or weeks of January with the PHEV plug-in hybrid variants. So that's some of the sport trims, and for you guys in the US, that's probably also the Woodland Edition as well. The GR RAV4, those ones are anticipated to start coming in sometime in spring of 2026. Now, currently for the 25 Toyota RAV4 hybrid and plug-in hybrid, there is a wait time. Depending on where you're from and where you're located, the wait times can vary, but that conversation is pretty much non-existent right now because the window of time that we have to actually order and get a 25 RAV4 hybrid is very, very small, if not non-existent, because that 25 Toyota RAV4 hybrid order would get converted to a 2026, or you can technically already order a 2026 in the system if you wanted to, but depending on where you're from and where you're located, there has always been a wait time for the current generation electrified model of Toyota RAV4. This will probably continue to be the case for 2026, almost definitely be the case, especially if you want a specific trim, color configuration, exterior, interior, etc., you will have to go in and place a factory order and wait for that order to get fulfilled, produced, and get delivered to your store. Again, depending on where you're from and where you're located, those wait times can vary. Right, probably the last topic that I want to reference and talk about with regards to what I'm seeing a lot of viewers or potential customers are still unsure about with the new Gen RAV4, and that has to do with the overall color selection and color availability. I'll tell you right now, because I've gotten this question many times, regardless of what trim, model, or package you go with, there really is no gray, like just a straight gray. For example, what we have now on the current Gen RAV4 is magnetic gray metallic. We also have in the Toyota lineup heavy metal, pre-dawn mica. There's also underground. All of these tones of gray are not available. They are not being made for production on the new Gen RAV4. Yes, another shocking one is there's no silver. If you want just a plain silver, the traditional silver like how we have now, the classic silver or the celestial silver, I believe it's called. There's a couple different variations that we have for silver. There is no silver on the 26 Toyota RAV4. It seems like Toyota wanted to keep the color palette of the 26 RAV4 a little bit more current, interesting, and maybe up to date. For example, you can get the 26 Toyota RAV4, even in the LE entry-level grade, you can get it in a storm cloud color, which is really cool. That's something that debuted on the Grand Highlander, if I'm not mistaken, and we're seeing it get adopted on a lot of the models and trims throughout the lineup. Brown sugar. Wow, that is really something. I mean, that's like a pewter, kind of metally, almost a little bit of a beige color. I'm just showing it on the screen now so you guys can see it. Now, yes, in the USA, brown sugar is called, I believe, Meteor Shower, if I'm not mistaken, but it's actually the same color. You can get Everest now, which is really cool. Everest debuted on the 2025 Toyota 4Runner Trailhunter, if I'm not mistaken. That's currently what I'm driving in Everest. It's a fantastic color, but this one is limited to the Woodland Edition. There is a couple of trims that are limited to specific colors. So unfortunately, if you want an LE grade in Everest, you can't get it, at least for us here in Canada. But yeah, guys, there's no gray and there's no silver, but there's a lot of new, cool, toned colors that keep it interesting. I strongly do believe that the new Gen RAV4 is an absolute win in all aspects, all categories. When you're talking about design, technology, the interior, the exterior, the selection of grades, the different looks it has, the safety equipment, the tech, I think they hit the nail on the head in every aspect and category. Pricing aside, because we don't know that yet. But if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to know more about the 26 RAV4 that you might not be familiar with yet or that you're unsure about still, leave them in the comment section. I'll do my best to get back to you. I hope you all enjoyed this video, conversation, and review. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.